Okay, let's move to the next question. So I want you to create a pipe utility function. This pipe function takes a series of functions as an argument and return a new function that, when invoked, it will return the result of all the functions combined from left to right. Okay, so you understand the question, right? Yes, I understood the question. So let me write down the points and I will start implementing that. Okay, so according to the question, first point is I need to create a pipe function. Okay, pipe function. Second, it will take n number of arguments and number of function basically as a arguments. Third is it will return a function itself. And fourth, I will pass the argument and the basically result should be result of all the functions from left to right. Okay, so let me first comment out this. So let me first take the first one. I need to create a pipe function. Okay, I will create a pipe function here. Okay, second, it will takes n number of function as an argument. Okay, so as it is n number of arguments, so I don't know the number, so I will basically use the rest operator here. So rest operator basically help us to define the indefinite number of argument as an array. So here function will be array. Okay, so next we have it will return a function. So I will return a function here. Here I have defined arguments. Here I return the function. Next we have I will pass the argument and the result should be the result of all the function. Okay, so I will, as it is written, I will basically call this pipe function. Pipe will take some functions and I will store the result of this in an output variable. So as it will return a function, so I need to invoke this also. Okay, so okay, so I am thinking, let's say, so I am thinking of passing a number as an argument and I will perform 3 actions on that number. So first will be double that number, second will be incrementing that number by 10, and third will be basically finding the square of the number. So let's create this. So let me first create the double function. Double, it will basically take an argument as x and double that number. Cool. The next function will be increment by 10. Increment by 10. It will also take an argument and it will increment. And next it will be square. Square, it will also take an argument and it will basically square the number. So these are the 3 functions. So these 3 functions I will basically pass in my pipe utility. double, increment by 10, and next it is square. Okay, so I will get all these functions here as in the functions. So as I have used rest operator, I will basically get this function as an array. Okay, I also need to pass, let me pass the argument 2. I will perform all this function on this argument. So this argument will be received here. This argument will be received here. Okay, so first of all I will basically loop over this array of functions. So function, let me rename this as functions array. Okay, functions array dot map or dot for each. I can use for each also. In this I will get function and I want to basically execute all the function. I will execute it. Now the question is, what will be the argument? The argument is passed here, so I will use this. So first of all when I am looping over this, first will be double. So I will execute double function with the argument 2. So this function will return something. So I will, let me create a variable here. Initially it will be null, and I will store the result of the function here. So in first case double will be called by argument 2, so it will be 4 will be stored in result, and in second iteration it will be incremented by 10, but the argument will be 2 again. But we don't want this. We want that the argument of second function should be the result of the first one. So how I will do that? So I will take this argument. So in initial case result will be argument and result will be passed as an argument here. So first function will be double with the result, that is argument, that is 2. The result will be 2 into 2, 4 will be stored in result. Then in second iteration it will be incremented by 10. Increment where 10 will be executed by the result. So result was 4. So 4 will be passed, and thus so on. So ultimately I will return result and as it is returning a result, I need to console.log this also. Console.log here. So let me save this. Okay, so yeah, we got our desired result 196. So 2 I have passed, 2 into 2 4, 4 plus 10 14, and 14 square, 14 square is 196. Okay, so this is how I have implemented the pipe utility function. Okay, great. So can you tell me where this utility can be useful in your day-to-day coding? Okay, the real use case of this utility function. Okay. So as a front-end developer, it can be very useful. So as a front-end developer, this utility can be very useful. So let me tell you a case. So let's say I am dealing with the form element, especially with the drop-down form element. So we have seen in most of the cases that the drop-down of the form accepts a particular type of data structure, and our API response give a particular type of data structure. So in this case, I want to basically transform my data that comes from the API response. Also, in some cases, I may also want to sort the data that I want to show in my drop-down list, and maybe according to ascending or descending order. Or in some cases, I may want to disable some of the drop-down items based on some condition. So in that case, what I will do is I will basically create 3 different functions. First will be transforming the result, second will be sorting the result, and third will be disabling the result, disabling the item based on some condition. And I will take all these 3 functions and pass in the pipe utility, and I will call the invoke the pipe utility function when I will get response from the API. So in this case, my code will be much more cleaner, more readable, and easy to debug. So this is one of the use case of the pipe utility. Hello guys, thank you for watching the video. If you like the video, don't forget to like and subscribe. Stay tuned for more such videos. Till then, keep learning.